Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a CFA Level 2 live reaction video. So today is August 3rd. So the results for the CFA Level 2 exam were just released this morning at 7:30 Eastern Time. And right now it is 10:15 Mountain Time. So yeah, I'm just going to do a recap before I get into my reaction of my results. So I had initially planned to write the CFA Level 2 exam in May of 2020, and due to COVID, I was deferred twice. So I was deferred once after May, so couldn't write in May. I was deferred to December, and then a few months before December, I think around mid to late October, it was deferred again. So that was quite unfortunate. I had wrapped up my studies up to that point. I was feeling quite ready to write the exam. And yeah, after I was deferred for the second time, I told myself that I'd give myself a break, that I shouldn't worry about, what's not in my control. So, with CFA, it's very odd in the way that they're handling the COVID situation. I know with, other professional exams like CPA, I haven't heard, those other organizations having as many difficulties. So it's a little frustrating here with CFA, but what can you do? And so when I got my confirmation date that I was deferred to the May sitting for my CFA Level 2 exam, I started wrapping up my studies again in late February, early March, and I thought that that was an appropriate time. I think it was. It was quite stressful though in the last few months. Even though that I had studied for the exam prior, it was so where was it? Yeah. So I had started wrapping up my studies again in mid to late February early March, and I had thought that I had already studied the curriculum nearly completely once, and I hadn't gone to the mocks beforehand, but I felt a little bit more ready than I actually was, because going through the material for the third time on my third go around, there's just a lot of things that I did not remember that I had previously learned. Obviously it did come back after reading through it and going through my notes again and revisiting those concepts and thinking about them in my head. But I think really, like many have said, the challenge with the CFA Level 2 exam is not the content itself, but since a lot of the content is, I guess, a little bit deeper than surface level, maybe surface level for some, but it's just the breadth of concepts and topics that you need to know, as well as over 200 plus formulas. Albeit a lot of them are from CFA Level 1, and a lot of them are pretty intuitive if you work in the finance field, but it's still a lot of formulas to remember, and just memorizing all the formulas is another task in it of itself. So yeah, I think that's enough of a brief introduction of how I came to write the Level 2 exam in May, and right now we're going to go through my results. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but I do feel confident enough that the amount of time I put in studying for the exam prepared me. Even if the pass rate was lower, I actually cheated a little bit in terms of the fact of I went on Reddit a few hours ago just to check what the reactions were like, and I saw that the pass rate was 40% for everyone who wrote. So yeah, let's hope I'm on the right side of that. I have my CFA exam results right here. All right, so unopens. Here we go, the moment of truth. We did it. We did it, boys and gals. Feeling very relieved. I've just put so much time into studying for the CFA Level 2 exam, with the stops and starts, it's been very frustrating. So I'm very happy to get level 2 over with. The behemoth that is level 2. And a lot of people say it is the most difficult. I can't personally speak to that, as I haven't written level 3 yet. If I do another one of these after I write level 3, then I can definitely share my personal experience. But level 2 was definitely quite more challenging than level 1. So I'm very happy that I passed. So I'm gonna now take a look at my detailed result. Let's see how well I did in fixed income and derivatives. Those were I struggled a bit with those sections. So let's see what my performance was like. All right, we got our results up. It looks like I was cutting it real close in terms of passing. I am slightly over the MPS right now. I'm trying to digest how poorly I did in derivatives. Yeah, well, we passed, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how you pass, it just matters that you pass. So for everyone else that passed CFA Level 2, congrats, and for those that didn't, time to get back on the horse and go for it again. Yeah, so that was my live reaction video to my CFA Level 2 results. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment on whether you passed or not, or just your overall thoughts on how CFA has organized these online or computer-based exams. And with that, we'll see you next time. Thanks.